This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garçon with his first grab, good enough for a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First down, Stafford here. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one, it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
We got 4 down. Trips right. 0. 21. 0. Like 7. 22.
Throwing again is Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cassius Marsh able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He gets this one to Garcon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. The toss. It's McKinnon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
all that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Tag 50, tag 50. Tag 53. Jumbo, set.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on third down, Stafford going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Ahead. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Move it up, fellas.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
Steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jumbo, jumbo. 53.
To throw on second down. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
They go here.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Stafford to Jones. Enough for a Lion first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
40 got. 40 got. 40 hot.
On third down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Take 22. 4 down. And middle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
22. Block it.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the pressure gets to him again. Arik Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw. Garoppolo out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Garoppolo on first down. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kerry Hyder able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 50, Stafford finds Roberts left side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams know